fashionistas, I hope you're all having a lovely day. Today I'm going to be filming a very long haul that I did from Asos. So I got some, why am I sounding so off? That's weird. Anyways, I got a bunch of stuff from Asos. A lot of them are going to be returned, and as I go through the items, I'm going to explain to you why I'm returning them. Actually, a lot of them were really good deals. There is still a few things that I really want from the current collection. There's this gorgeous mint pleated skirt. As you'll notice, A, I'm really into skirts right now. B, I couldn't care less that I'm a fat girl. I wear shorts, and I finally acknowledged that, and I get clothes, and I get shorts these days, so I'm really happy about that. Somehow I see myself living in this style this summer in like shorts and these casual, not t-shirts, but like chiffony and loose tops kind of style. I maybe put like a link down here because I don't have any shirts to give you an example, but I saw that a lot of H&M has stuff like that, so I was really into that this current shopping spree, my last shopping spree in H&M. So yeah, that's what I'm really into, and I can see how it all works with a heel, with a flat, or with a wedge. That's why I really like this kind of look. It can be a little bit edgier, it can be a little bit more casual, it can be a little bit more going out, although for me going out usually symbolized in a dress. So yeah, I just noticed that my neighbor makes a lot of noise. I just noticed that my chest is looking awfully big in this dress, and it's really not. My chest is not grown at all. It's just somehow the pattern is sitting in a very certain way. Can't explain it. So that's an interesting thing. Yeah, I look like I have boobs today. Anyways, I'm going to start going through my haul and showing you what I've got and why I'm returning it, if I'm returning it. And of course, that was my Diet Coke. My very, very cold, icy Coke. I was getting everything like every now and then when it got on sale, the right size came in stock, because things go in and out of stock when people return them. And I put them all in this big old bag. And I'm going to show you what's in here. It looks pretty big, doesn't it? But a lot of it's going back. So I'll start off with the first thing. A lot of my shoppings this current season have to do with shorts, not only from Asos but in general, as I mentioned. And I did I'm waiting for the stupid motorcycle to be done. This is a pain. Okay. So the first item that I got were jeans shorts, and as you know, a jeans short is a staple for summer these days. It is no longer the denim. Denim keeps going on from season to season. It's kind of a continuous thing. They're very simple. They're very cute. They have pockets in the back. They're very standard, classic looking. They have a little fold on the bottom. They have pockets in the front that have a little bit of what would you call this? Distressing. Haha. If I didn't know scrapbooking, I don't know if I would have known that term actually. And these are from the tall collection. These are in a size 18. And the reason these are going back is because they're awfully short in the back. Okay, that's the back. As you can see where the crotch is. Yep, barely anything there. And not only that, it's not even very that good looking on me specifically. It might look different on other people in the front. So it was kind of a So although they weren't expensive, maybe like £10, I decided they are going back. And when you order things that are not very expensive, sometimes you contemplate, is it really worth sending back? Well, yeah, even if you make $5 back on it, you're still making $5 for an item that otherwise would have sat in your closet collecting dust and being completely useless to you. So yes, return them. Definitely return them. What I try to do is try to collect do my big orders like little. I told you I didn't do one big order, also because I don't want to hit customs. I don't want them to charge me for customs. So I do little packages, but they send in then I send in one big package, and I've never had a problem with that. I do a collective return. The next item, a shorts that I definitely know that I'm going to be wearing and wearing and wearing until they basically fall apart. I have a scheduled photo shoot with a certain t-shirt to wear with this. These are very simple, okay? They flare out. They have a waist. They have a rubber, not a rubber, stretch waistband, which I tend to like, because things that have zipper don't tend to fit me as well. And they have a flare to them, and they're really cool. These are a size 18. They're not from the tall, they're not from the curvy. I think they're from the regular collection. I do think they're all out of stock of this, so I wouldn't go looking for this. These also were not that expensive. As much as I can remember, I will post down how much everything cost in the link, but these are not going back. These are mine to keep. I totally see how the pink and purple and the patterning are totally me. Yes, they are not your bland washed color. They are floral and pretty. But they're pink and purple. A next pair of shorts that I am really contemplating about, but it actually looks really nice on the model, and I was debating if I should get it in a different color actually, are these from the Curve line. These are just black, and they hit you above your knee. They actually hit you halfway through your thigh. That's where they hit. They're very standard looking. There's no distress on them. You can tell that even the finish is not even a fold, and it's a very simple pair of jeans, basically, with pockets in the back and pockets in the front. And I'm contemplating about it because I got these other Bermuda jeans from another company that I did a haul here, and I think that it's kind of getting repetitive, and I think these were 20 pounds, and for 20 pounds it's definitely worth returning it. And even if it was just 10 pounds, it's still worth returning it, because if you have something like this already in your wardrobe, now if I only had 5 pairs of pants, one of them was something that looks very similar to this, then you know, okay. But I have a ton of stuff. I really don't need something that looks very similar. So I'm still contemplating about this one. I think I'm going to keep it for another week and then make my decision about it. I'm going to try to wear it, maybe see how I feel about it. And I haven't made my decision. So this is the maybe going back pile. So I'm definitely I'm just going as I'm pulling out stuff out of my bag. I wanted to get this dress in 2 other colors, this pale pink and this amazing mint color. It's just a very simple cami dress. It's midi length, so it's not maxi, okay? It has these very dainty looking straps on top, okay, and it's a very cami looking on top. There's not very much going on in the waist, so I would definitely consider adding something to this because that's where the waist is. But from the waist and below, it does pleat out, and I love pleats, and I love pink. And I figured I could wear this in a dress on a very lazy day, if it's really hot, or I can throw this underneath a cardigan, or I can do what I really love sometimes is just flip it in and have this midi length skirt, which makes it a useful buy, especially because I think it was like either 9 pounds or 10 pounds or 11 pounds or something like that. So it was really, really successful, and it's so pretty, it's so pink. On to the next purchase. Another midi skirt. This one has nice weight to it. I will definitely post the link because this was not out of stock, and I definitely recommend this skirt. It's a not washed out white, it's kind of a cream white color. It has box pleats on top, as you can see, so it gives you some volume on your hips. It hits me, and I'm tall, I'm like 5'9". It hits me halfway through my calf, and the honest to God, the only reason why this is going back is because I have something that is awfully similar. It's a completely different kind of design. It does not have box pleats, it's a straight A-line skirt, but for me it gives the same look, so there's no reason to keep that. I mean, if my uniform again was a white skirt and a black top every single day of the week, then I might need more than one white cream skirt, but there's honestly no reason. Then when I got this, I didn't realize how similar it was, and that cream skirt that I was talking about, I'll post an Instagram picture here, but basically, I didn't realize how similar they were. B, I didn't actually wear that skirt until, even though I got it last summer, I only actually started wearing it this season for some reason. So I didn't even realize that I had that, I guess, or what it looked like. And B, I thought this was more pure white. So this is going back simply for the reason that I have something very, very similar. It's a cool skirt. You should pick it up if you want something like this. The next item is another cami dress, and this is in a nude color, and I'm absolutely obsessed with dresses that look like this. As I said, I love the nude washed out, dainty, what are these called? But the other one has like an open back. This one is a complete solid back, and when you wear it, the top is actually supposed to drape just a little bit over the waist. The pleats are actually different. These are a different kind of pleat. I don't know exactly how to describe those. Those are kind of accordion. These are kind of folded over. I think that if I show it to the camera might be able to pick this up. So they're kind of folded over as they're sewn. They're done differently. And yes, I do actually look at stuff like that when I buy clothes because I know a little bit about sewing, and God willing I will start sewing. But the stuff that I look at, and it gives it a different effect, a different flow. And honestly speaking, although I really have an obsession to stuff that looks like this, I really don't have anything like this. So again, around the 10-pound mark. I got these shorts, and I still want them in purple. I got them in 3 colors this time. I got them in this cool turquoise color. And these have a, what are they called? Scallop bottom. And they're just a plain, they're linen. They're really nice in the body. They're very comfy, but they still have some weight to them. I have them in black or white, and white already from last summer or the summer before. It's one of those things that Asos keeps producing, and great, I love stuff like that. And the other 2 pairs of shorts that I got, they're identical basically, or I think they're identical. Yeah, I was just trying to see where the zipper is, and the zipper is on the side. That for women especially that have a very similar body shape to mine, try to find skirts that never close in the front, because skirts tend to crunch up around the front area, and for a lot of women actually it does not look good. Even if they just, you know, just have like 2 extra pounds, it would look terrible. And there's very few women that can pull off skirts like that. And pants, it works a little bit better because pants sit a little bit different. But if you have problems with that in general, I do prefer pants with zippers on the side, or if they're stretch. I don't have a problem with stretch, it just fits me better because I have a weird, well, not weird, I have a very specific body type. I'm trying not to use the word weird to describe body types anymore. That's a new thing. So anyways, I got the shorts in this color as well, which is kind of this burnt orange. I love that. I love that color. And the other one is this pale baby pink, okay? And the reason these are going back is because I thought, great, these are very kind of casual looking colors and they'll work wonderful as neutrals. However, I put them on and the color is just weird on me and they don't really look good. And when you wear something like this, you see a lot of leg, obviously, and you want it to look good in your skin tone. So these are going back. I'll find my neutral in a different version of this. The next 4 items are skirts. So I'm holding them all here. The first one is, it also came in a mint and in a black. This is, I think, in the tall. Oh, no, I don't think it's in the tall, but it does come in a tall version. And this is a pink pleated skirt. It's short. It's not a mini, as you can see, obviously. It also came in a mint. It also came in a black. I really wanted the one in mint, obviously, but I guess I'm just gonna get the maxi one in mint. Oh well. I really like this. Definitely something that I'm going to wear a lot. I have a similar skirt from Asos in black. It's just this kind of length. A pleated skirt. It looks really good. It exposes me just at the right spot on my legs. It exposes my legs just in the right length. So it's a really good length for me. And that's why I knew I had to have this. And I think this was 8 pounds. I'm a magician. I'm a troubadour. Okay, so the next skirts are midi length skirts, and Asos always has these coming out. And the colors, they had this in a royal blue, and I really wanted it in royal blue, but they didn't have it anymore in my size. So, sad me. It's a gorgeous royal blue. It's just so vibrant. They did have it in this color, which is a reddish, no, a pinkish, a red, but it has a slight pinkish tone to it. So I hope it comes through on the camera. So I really, really, really like this, and I'm totally keeping this. It's a little bit longer than the other pink skirt that I also have in a black, but just kind of a classic kind of style. So I am keeping it because the color is just too stunning to pass. I also got it in a, I don't remember what this color is called, and they don't say, but this is also going back. And I consulted my sister, which kind of confirmed my suspicion. It's the same skirt, it's just in a different color. However, there's something about this particular color that kind of makes it look like an old lady style. That's my opinion. Somebody else might be able to pull it off. But I felt really old in this. And that's why this is going back. By the way, doing this on camera after you've already decided what's going back and what's not, and I'm just going to pack everything in one package and send it in the mail tomorrow, makes it much easier to make decisions about stuff like that, because you also have to explain to you why I'm returning it. So I'm explaining out loud why I'm returning something. So that's a really good technique, by the way. The other one, which I don't even remember, I guess it was something I wanted to take advantage of a certain sale that they had, but I didn't reach a very certain amount in my basket, so I added this, and I guess it was on my wish list, but not on the items that I kept watching out for. But I like it, so I have no regrets about it. I think it's a River Island. Yeah, it's a River Island skirt, and it's a white skirt. It's pleated, but on the sides it's silver, not gray. It's literally silver. So on the front and the back it has a panel, this white going down, and on the sides, and I tend to really like this, it tends to kind of elongate you. Also, although it's a pleated skirt, it tends to have a very straight kind of fall to it. So it does have some flare, but that's about how much it flares out. I mean, okay, it doesn't flare it that much. The pleats are sewn in a very specific way. So I am keeping this one. You can never have too many pleated skirts. I'm actually, now that I'm looking at pleated skirts, I'm like, you need to cool it just a little bit, because you're going to get to this point where you cannot stand pleated skirts, and your entire wardrobe is going to be pleated skirts. So I am watching it just a little bit. Okay, so the last two items are black shorts. And actually, I went shopping in, like I said, a different store where I had got the regular Bermudas, and I decided to return one of the shorts that I got there, because the next day I got these in the mail. I got two pairs of black pants, and they're very similar in style. One of them is a closure in the back, which is kind of unusual for a pair of pants. They're either in the side or in the front, or they have an elastic waistband, but these are in the back. I think they both have belts. Yeah, okay, I'm putting it on my shoulder. But this is a very simple kind of hang. It's very loose. It does have stitches going down here halfway through your butt in the back, and it doesn't have them in the front, but in the front it kind of has a gathering just in two spots, here and here, as you can see where my fingers are. It comes with this nice belt. I haven't tried it. A lot of times when you get belts, even though you got a size 18, the belt only seems to work with the lower side of that particular piece of clothing for some reason. And I don't think the camera's going to pick up on the particular fabric this is, and I don't know how to describe it. It has texture to it. Oh, there we go. You can kind of get the idea of what the texture looks like on top. It's smooth, but it has a little bit of, you know, like goosebumps, I guess you would call it. But it's still very nice. This one is a smooth fabric. And this one, I'm trying to look. This one, the closure is in the front, so I'm going to turn it around. This one has gathering on top. The belt goes, it doesn't start right at the waist. It's a little bit lower. It does have gathering on the front, which I tend to like because it tends to give me volume on my waist. It tends to balance out. I have bigger shoulders, and although I don't have bigger boobs, even though in this particular shot it seems like I do, but I don't. I tend to like that because it tends to kind of balance it off, and then it kind of pours through, or kind of connects you through to my legs. And my legs, if you've seen my blog post, you might know already that I have really long legs, especially in shorts, but not ones that kind of cling to my body, but ones that tend to just are long enough but don't cling to my body. So this, I think, is definitely one of those particular pants that I'm really going to like. The way they did the gathering on the front is they basically, as you can see, it looks like that. They basically have sewn inside like that. That's what I really like. And again, I do look at stuff like that. Another trick that you should look for when you're buying pants or shorts and stuff like that, I don't think I've ever seen this, not really seen it at skirts, but in the front, as you can see, it has one of those claps. Or actually, no, it's a zipper that goes all the way to the top. That's interesting. It has a durable zipper, not those invisible, annoying zippers that consistently get stuck. It goes all the way to the top, so it gives a nice finish on top. As you can see, that's where the zipper is. But in front, it has, something fell. I don't know what fell. Anyways, in the front, as you can see, the zipper is actually here, but the button kind of gathers it in and kind of helps to tuck everything in and smooths everything out. And then eliminates that situation where you have all the bulge going on, and areas that you really don't want to have bulges. Okay? Oh god, I just realized what I said. Okay, that was pretty funny. Yeah, so that was my haul. That's what I'm returning. That's why I'm returning it. I hope this was informative. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, can't talk again. As always, you are more than welcome to check out my description box and check out my Pinterest, Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook page, and my blog page. Check it out for daily outfits and more. If you like this video, I would love it if you give it a thumbs up. You can leave me your comments down below and tell me what you think. What have you picked up this season, especially if you're an ASOS Nasosaholic, I guess you would say. Nasosaholic? Is that a word? Does that make sense? Like me. As always, have a lovely day, full of passion and love. Bye!